Hey guys, I just kind of wanted to show you a little bit of the creative process to do these lights. So this is a song from a local artist. It goes by Acela. Song's called Flying High. Sorry, you won't have any audio. I need my headphones plugged in. So before I do anything with a song regarding lights or anything, I have to go to the song in Virtual DJ and analyze it for BPM. Quick, done. Now I can close out a virtual DJ and open up my sound switch app. And I will load up that song. Okay, so it did not analyze that properly. It's supposed to, if you see it's all blank in this area, it's supposed to give me a beat grid. And that's how you know it's been properly analyzed. Let me see. I might be able to do this. I doubt it, but yep, can't do it. So I'm going to do it all over again. Open up my virtual DJ, flying high, analyze for BPM, etc. Maybe I'll just play it a little bit. Stella writes really good music. I'm digging what she's putting out so far. The shit is pretty fire if you're asking me. Alright, I'm going to try it again now. This time I'm not going to close out a virtual DJ, see if that helps. Come on. So I'm not going to mess about with that. I'm just going to add a beat grid. So I have to click towards the very beginning. Just add a beat grid. Go over here to edit and then double that beat grid. So now I got to zoom in and see this little gap right here. I need to go unlock the beat grid, drag it all the way to the beginning, lock it back up. So now I can go down here, and this is my phrase line. So I'll auto analyze that. Now what I do is, see, it says intro main 2, main 1, main 1, main 1. The whole song's main 1. So I will go through and listen to the song probably 4 or 5 times, just to get a really good feel for it. And then I can adjust these as necessary. So I already know the intro is going to end right there. See, and there's two sets of intro, or 2 intro phrases. So I'm going to click on those and merge them to make one long intro. And let me just hit play. Sorry, I'm going to be quiet for a few minutes. But as I'm listening to this song, I'll adjust to where I see fit. And I love it. Like, a lot of people don't realize how much I love doing this. You know, I'm almost 40 years old, and it's taken me this long to find something I'm so passionate about. It's insane. Like, this is seriously the funnest thing I could do. And I actually don't have to make many changes here. I looking at I don't see any drops. I don't see any builds. So this will be mostly main. It looks like a small drop might be coming up. Maybe cymbals going out. Yeah. Vocals going out there. Then they're picking back up over here. And here comes the outro. So I can already see the outro is not on the beat that I want it on. Yeah, so I'm going to take this and move that. Oh, hold on. Let me adjust my snapping here. I want to go to beats. That'll move me to the next beat. So that is where I wanted my outro. And when I do that, once I'm done phrase editing, I save light show. Honestly, I saved the light show countless times during this whole process. So if I kept them all main one, it would just be the same thing throughout the whole song. No changes in the lights. So I'm gonna select these four and make them main two. So now I got main two, main one, main two, main one, main two, main one. This one is a few beats short of the length of these ones, but that's fine. Okay, so let me save it again. Now once I've done that, I go up to auto, and this has dozens of preset auto scripting is what it's called. So I don't want too much going on this song. It's a nice chill song. So let's go with dynamic simple here. So right here, these are all my position cues. And then as I go down here, so the sheds is my laser cues. Tons of them. That's just the beginning. These are also laser cues that I have made for certain artists. So gobos, these are my attribute cues to change the gobos on my my moving headlights. So, you know, you could see I kind of have them randomly dropped in places. I'm going to click on a couple more. I just don't like to see so many zeros all over the place. So that I'm gonna be good on my gobos for my smaller movers. Now for my bigger movers, I have to do separate gobos attribute cues to change the features. And these two lights, they're a little bit more advanced, so they've got a lot more features in them. Just gonna click a few random ones here. Okay, so let me move this to the side. I do want a high energy pulse. I do want adaptive low BPM there. I also have the option to select my own colors. That's not something I really do very often. Over here, this is the bass intensity. So when the lights drop on the beat, I could set this to 0 or 100. Typically, I go with 0, to add more dynamics. For this one, I'm going to go to 10%. Definitely want 100% on pulse intensity. There's no bridge in this song, so this won't even be a factor. Now, movement speed. This is the speed at which my lights move or change positions. My personal preference, and you could see it in most of my shows and most of the light tracks that I play, my movement speed is usually pretty slow. That's just a personal preference that can be changed. 0 or 100. I usually keep it around 20%. So now with the color change speed, I did adaptive, so it locked that one out. I do believe, yeah. So I can unclick it, change that. But this is a slow song, so I want to keep a very slow color change. Effect speed. This is for when you're adding attribute cues. So as you're actually, I'm going to show you real quick. So I'm going to put it all the way up to fast and just hit apply here. Let me move this out of the way. And when I hit apply, you will see the beat grid fill up. Boom. So all of these are attribute cues for gobos. Now, if I choose a slower one and click apply, see how much less there is for attribute cues. So it's not changing gobos near as much. Looks like every main 2 and main 1, it changes a gobo. Oh, no, I'm wrong. Every 8 beat or 8 bars, maybe, looks like. So now this is really simple. So these are my big movers. Let me zoom in right here. This is the 10%. If I wanted this one to go down to 0, I just drag it down a little bit. All my pars, they've got a little bit of play in them. This is the color override. So if you see down here, it's a slow fade of color from red to purple, red to purple. I like that, actually. It usually does not do that for me. But when it gets to these main 2 parts, these lights will override to be blue, while all the other ones are red or purple. So it's, this, I speak so highly of this software because it is really, really cool. The only downside is there's no way to visualize your lights. At least I haven't figured out a way yet. So you physically have to plug your lights in and turn them on to be able to see this and what effects that you've done. I can tell you right now, I don't like it, so I'm going to redo it. these aren't, they're slow pulses, so they're not pop on the beat and dim. They're just constantly dimming and getting brighter throughout the whole song. And that's because there's no bridge, no drops, nothing like that. So it made it really simple for the software to do this. So let me try. Here, let's go to a Morfog party. See what's going on here. And I'm not gonna change anything in there. I'm just gonna hit apply. Actually, yes, change that effect speed. Click on adaptive again because it is what I consider a lower BPM. I always cut the BPM in half unless it's already low. So this is a 60 beats per minute song to me. Virtual DJ has it at 120. That's cool. So I'm gonna hit apply again, and that, like, you could see the major difference that did. So now it's got more individual lights going to the beat. These are all my movers right here. So you could see that they're pretty busy the whole song, which is perfect. One thing I didn't do though is I want to apply movement. So my movement speed still slow. And then I'm going to hit apply again. Okay, it gave me a nice little color fade there. I don't like that so much. And to change all that, all I got to do is come over here to this little circle and give it refresh a couple times. I am extremely partial to blue, red, and purple. To me, they're the most psychedelic colors, that and white. But yeah, these ones, they wash so good, in my opinion. Now, you can see right here, those are the movement effects. So when it gets to this point in the song, the lights will start moving to whatever this effect is. And as I zoom in here, so you could see these are the pulses that I didn't like before. But if you go to main one, you could see that it hits hard on the beat instead of slowly pulsing off. So it hits hard. It's actually a double tap. Boom, boom. Double, single, double, 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 double. So I honestly pretty much like what that did for me. So I am going to, oh, see right here. I don't like that so much. This is rapid color changing. It might work out. I want to see it on the lights first. But I will go plug it into the lights and be right back and show you how this looks from a blank slate. I know SL is excited to see what's going on. Oh, yeah. So this is my fog machine, this line right here. If I don't override this with the intensity override, the fan on my fog machine will just go crazy. It'll blow high, turn off, blow high, turn off. It's going max speed with every one of these pulses. Every pulse, the fan turns up. It comes back down, fan turns off. Up and down, up and down. So I have to go and click this entire track and create an intensity override. Then I gotta zoom all the way out. Oh, I can close this now. Click right here near the beginning. And this is my intensity bar, I guess you could say, my intensity line. So click a spot over there, drag it up slightly, and then click another spot over here and drag up slightly again. So I'm going to say that fan is going to be at like 5% the whole song. So it's not off and it's not full, but it's still circulating the fog, circulating the air around the artists. And honestly, it kind of gives them a little relief from heat, because even at 5%, this fan it's kicking out some air. So let me save this light show, and I will be back to show you guys what this light show is all about.